Good afternoon. I'm William Vincent, and for the next few moments, I'd like to share with you a little bit about myself and some things that I feel like are important to me as a person, and some things that I feel like that I would like to define my life. Before I go any further, I'd like to share with you a very favorite quote of mine from Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur says, "Let me tell you the secret that has led me to my goal. My strength lies solely in my tenacity." I love this quote. I love this quote because tenacity has been a driving force in my life. My life motto is winners never quit and quitters never win. Now, of course, inherent in such a motto is a word that we never like to hear, and that word is failure. Each of us have had situations and circumstances that have arisen in our life, and results from things that are less than perfect. Test scores maybe that we didn't enjoy or we felt like should have been higher. Situations we could have handled better. Relationships that may not have went like we thought they should go. We've all experienced that. But we have a choice. We can either take those things and allow them to propel us forward, or we can allow them to hold us back. It depends on how we choose to see the situation. Allow me to share an experience with you that happened to me very recently that I feel like will illustrate this and kind of tell you about some things that about my life. I am a avid outdoorsman. I love the outdoors. I love hiking, camping, fishing, all those things. One of my favorite activities is to take out my kayak that I recently got for my birthday and to take it out on the local lakes and creeks and streams and to enjoy a little bit of wildlife. And just recently I took out my kayak and I took it down a creek that's very close to my house called Chocoloco Creek. And beautiful day, and headed out and paddled downstream a little while and ran into this little tributary that I had missed probably before. It's kind of overgrown, and I seen it, and it just had that spark of an idea. Let me just see what's behind that overgrowth there. Pushed up to it, and at first it seemed like I might, from a distance, it seemed like I might not could make my way through. But as I paddled up to it, I looked at it, I thought, I could get through there. So I pushed through, and sure enough, made it through to the other side of that, and began to paddle my way up this tributary. Very excited, love to explore, and all this beautiful wildlife and vegetation and flowers growing on the side of the little creek there. And probably paddled up several hundred yards and ran into an obstacle that I felt like probably could not pass. A water oak had leaned over the creek, very small creek, had leaned over, and its branches were down in the water, and the growth was just so heavy. And as I came up to it, the first thought that came to my mind is, well, this is the end of the road for me. No need for me to even try to go any further. But I said, well, let me see what I can do. So I paddle up to it. I put the nose of my kayak against those branches and try to push my way through, and sure enough, couldn't get through. Try several times, could not get through as hard as I could paddle. And I kind of said to myself, well, kind of what I thought, can't get through, but it's been a nice run. But as I turned to leave, I looked over from a different angle, from a different perspective, and I saw an angle that I could cut through. And from that perspective, amazingly enough, what looked like it was impassable suddenly looked like it was just a total gateway for me to progress through. So turned that to that angle, pushed my way through, and sure enough, without very little effort, moved right through those branches, got through to the other side. And went up the stream, got some great pictures, got some great experience, and really enjoyed exploring a part of that creek that probably very few people ever get to see. Why? Because I just kept trying. And that has been a life philosophy for me. If you keep trying, you may not always succeed at first. We all know the old saying, if at first you don't succeed, try again. I believe it works. I believe we'll be tenacious. I believe we'll keep after it, that we can win, we can succeed, and we can meet our goal. Hope that inspires you, and glad to get a chance to share a little bit of myself with you, and looking forward to this class and learning together. Have a great day.